Good morning. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. It is a beautiful Monday, so I got to get on here and make my video, my walk the talk video. I've been making these videos weekly and oftentimes more for 5 years now. And when I make a video, I don't do it from anything theoretical. I do it, the subject matter I put in these videos is things that I've actually put the work into. Things that I've actually seen with my own eyes, things that I've actually put the action into, things that work. And I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I'm still learning day to day. I'm still trying to be a student of life. And when things happen in my life, I try to see what it is that I'm supposed to learn from those things. Sorry, there's a lawnmower over there and it's probably getting on the sound. Go the other way. But anyways, today I want to talk about building habits, because truthfully, we are what we repeatedly do. So excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. Anybody in life that's built a great life has done so by building habits. And that takes time. That takes work to build a good habit, a habit that's going to get you to where you want to go. But there are also bad habits, and bad habits are easy to fall into because it's when we choose easy things, things that we can run away to, things that we can numb the pain with, things that we can distract ourselves with. And when we do those repeatedly, it also becomes a habit. So basically, you are the master controller of your life. You get to choose what type of habits stick. And easy things are easier to make into habits. And easier things are never the good things. The difficult things are the things that grow fruit, the things that make your life better. And it all works, it's technical, but it's kind of simple. I'm going to try to explain it. Now, and the best way for me to explain it is with my drug addiction. When I learned about neural pathways, because I was a drug addict for 24 years straight, in and out of jail, in and out of prison, homeless at times, constantly using, constantly on drugs. I always found a way to get the drugs. It was a habit. And I fell into those bad habits because it was the easy thing to do. When life got hard, I could run to those drugs and it would make me feel better for a minute. And what happens with that, when you do those drugs or you drink, or you get on your phone and scroll and distract yourself with things, it causes dopamine to be released in your brain. And your brain likes that. Your brain likes the dopamine release. So it continues to chase that. So when things get hard in life, when things get difficult, your brain instantly wants you to go to that dopamine release. And with drugs and distractions, that's the easiest dopamine release that you can literally get. And over time, when you keep going to that same dopamine release, it builds pathways. Just like when you're walking through a field full of weeds, if you keep walking the same path enough times, it beats the weeds down. It makes that path easier to traverse, So you get these big, beaten down pathways that lead you into bad places in life. And when you've got habits that are bad like that over time, they're way harder to break because it's the easy way to go. It's the way that your mind goes on default. But I want to talk about building good habits. Building good habits is the same thing, but it's harder. You have to force yourself to do it, and it takes time because you have to beat down that pathway the same way. And each walk that you take with a good habit is a harder walk because you have to push yourself to do it. Your mind isn't just saying, release this dopamine, because when you're building a good habit, it doesn't instantly release dopamine. It releases small dopamine hits over time. So you have to reward yourself in other ways with those good habits. You have to force yourself to stay on track with those good habits, to keep making those good decisions, those good actions. But over time, it still builds the same pathways. And then those good habits become easier to traverse. And I learned that you have to fill those empty pathways with something else. If you, like when I quit drugs, it was so easy to go back to it. I relapsed multiple times because those pathways were so beaten down, and I didn't build new pathways and have them beaten down enough to take those pathways instead. So it was way easy to fall back into the bad habits and way harder to break them. But over time, when I started filling those empty spaces from the addiction with good pathways, with good things in my life, then it became easier. But it wasn't easy quick. It took time. And I've seen it with my addiction. I've seen it with everything in my life. You know, all the habits that I've built to get me to where I am. I've come a long ways. And building those good habits is worth it. Even though on some days, I really have to drag my ass through it. You know, when it comes to the gym, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to the reading that I do, and trying to stay accountable, even when it comes to making these talks, because I have to study, I have to think about it, I have to put in that work. It's easier for me now because I've been doing it for years, but at first it was a chore. But I'm just going to tell you right now, it's worth it. It's worth it to build those good habits. You're the master controller. You've got all the control in your life. You get to choose where you end up. So many people make excuses and blame outside sources for where they are, for where they aim up. For where they end up. But it's you. It's your choice. You choose whether to stay in those bad habits or to build new ones. The hard way is the right way. The easy way is the wrong way. And I wish you all a good, hard life. One that'll lead you to the place where you would like to be. So that then it's easier for you to be a good person, to help other people, to have means to help other people. It's worth it, you guys. This week, start building some good habits. Hit the gym, you know. Start learning a new skill. Those things that you're passionate about, those things that you've always been passionate about for your whole life, those things are there for a reason. Because those are the type of things that are going to make you feel fulfilled. But you have to nurture them. You have to put action into them. You have to do something with it. And you can do it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I hope you guys all have a great week. Build some good habits. Beat that pathway down for a few years, and it'll get easier, and you'll become better. Better for you. Better for the people that you care about. Better for the world. I love you guys. I'll be back later. Enjoy this beautiful day.